What's going on, guys? It is Bernardo, and you just saw a quick unboxing on the Rocax Burst Pro Air mouse. So what comes inside the box? So you're going to get your Type-C USB connection. You got the Rocax Burst Pro Air mouse. And then last but not least, we have, bam, the quick start guide right here. Awesome. Now, this particular mouse has a lot of ports and features. On your left-hand side, you have your Internet Explorer forward and your Internet Explorer back. So your forward, backwards kind of buttons that allows you to navigate, browsers to go forward or back. On the very front side, you have your Type-C connection, which allows you to hook up this mouse with a USB connection. That is how I have this mouse hooked up at my 9-to-5 job. On the top side of the mouse, you have your left button, right button, your scroll wheel, your DPI cycle, which allows you to cycle through 5 particular profiles. The first one is around 400 DPI. Second one is 800, 1200, 1600, and last but not least, 3200. 3200 is the one that I use a lot at my 9-to-5 job. I feel super comfortable. Again, the lowest one is the first setting, which is around 400 DPIs and is extremely slow. Now, on the bottom side, you have a lot of ports and features. You have your dongle storage, which allows you to store your USB transmitter. You have your profile cycle button, which allows you to configure 5 profiles within the Rocax application, which we're going to go over pretty soon on how to install it and get it configured. You have your connection mode slider, which allows you to power on your Wi-Fi or your Bluetooth connection. Like right now, the device is plugged up and it's powered on, but if I remove this guy right now, boom, it turns it off because, every day I have it hooked up with the Type-C connection. If you want to turn it on right now, if I slide it to the top, it's going to turn on the Wi-Fi connection. I already have the USB dongle hooked up to my computer, and right now, I'm able to just use it. If you want to use Bluetooth, you just got to slide it all the way down. You're able to set up your PC laptop or your Mac laptop and use it with Bluetooth connection. All right, so let's install the software for the Rocax Burst Air Pro mouse. Super simple. We're going to open up our favorite browser. I'm going to use Chrome, and within Chrome, I'm going to type in the following and hit enter. When you hit enter, it's going to take you here. We're going to click on the drop down menu and we're going to pick mouse, and it's going to give you an additional drop down. So click on the drop down and we are going to pick Burst Pro Air and then go all the way to the bottom until you see that button that says download. So we're going to click on that button. It's going to download a zip file. We're going to open up that zip file or wherever you dropped it into. For me, it was the downloads folder, and I'm just going to right click on it and I'm going to use 7-zip and select extract files. From here, I'm just going to click on OK. It creates a folder with the exe file. So let's get inside that folder. We're going to double click on that exe file and it's going to start prepping for the installation. So once that's done, you're going to get this. So we're going to click next here. We're definitely going to accept the license and terms. If not, we can't continue, and we're going to click next here. By default, it's going to drop inside the C drive. You are able to browse and change the destination, but it's really up to you. I'm going to leave it as the default C drive. Next here, install. It's going to start installing the software. Once it's done, we are going to click finish. Once you click finish, let's click on the start menu and let's locate our new software. There you go. Click on it. It's going to load up automatically. On the right hand side is going to state that a new update is available. So we are going to click on that. It's going to take you here. We're going to click on that download button. Once it's done, it's going to change to install. So just click on the button again. Everything's going to close up. It's going to start updating the software within your PC. Once it's completed, you get an additional window that it needs to update the firmware on the mouse. So click on update. Once this process is done, it takes a while. It takes you here. This is the home page, which allows you to switch and configure your DPI switchers as well as the Windows pointer speed. If you click on the second tab, it's all about your settings. This is where you do your vertical scroll speed, your double clicking, your Windows pointer speed again. The best thing is if you are like a hardcore person that likes to configure your DPI settings, this is where you do it. By default, everything is set to 400, 800, 1200, 1600, and then 3200, which is my favorite. On the next tab, it is all about your button assignments. By default, this is what you get. The next tab is all about the coloring. If you want to really configure and get into your RGB settings on this particular mouse, I'll say go for it. If you go all the way to the bottom, you got more options. This is kind of your intelligent lighting systems that is configured. I think right now I have heartbeats. I think one of these settings I have, I think it's heartbeat or blinking. I'm not too sure which one I have, but they're all my favorite. And then the last setting is all about advanced settings. This is where you get battery status, your signal strength, you're able to pair your dongle. All right, so this mouse is considered a gaming mouse. The way that I used it was my everyday workload, at my job. One of the main reasons why I was using it is because of the speed of the mouse, the 3200 DPI, plus you're able to go up to 19,000 DPI. The optical sensors on this particular mouse is crazy. 3200 is enough for me, but individuals that are playing like Call of Duty or, any other type of games like League of Legends, and you want a higher rate on your DPI, go for it. Now for specs, you get 2.4 gigahertz on the wireless spectrum as well. With the Bluetooth, it's around 5.2. Dual connectivity, so you can actually have Bluetooth and wireless connected, which is great. I actually have the Bluetooth connected to my Mac laptop, and sometimes on wireless, I have it on the PC. I could unplug this guy, just make sure you turn this guy on to wireless, and I could use it. For battery is advertised for 100 hours, but again, I'm always constantly using the Type-C to USB cable directly to the PC, so I don't have to worry about the battery life. For the DPI, 19,000 is the highest that you could go, which is crazy, and you're able to configure the DPI profiles within the software, and you are able to configure 5 different user profiles and then cycle through them using the cycle button at the bottom of the mouse. Now, retail price right now is around $100. The last time that I checked on the site, they had a sale for $80, which is great. Overall, the Rollcat Burst Pro Air mouse is a great mouse. I'm kind of sad that I did not use it for gaming, but you know what? Using it at my 9-to-5 job, it just worked great. It was a huge upgrade for me because this is what I was using originally, and it was like super small. This guy just feels really nice, and it glows. Who doesn't like a mouse that kind of glows and it stands out? Awesome. And the fact that I'm able to change the DPI, again, my favorite setting was the last setting. By default, it's 3200, but you're able to go inside the software and then change it up and bump it up. 3200 for me just works great. The price under $100 right now is around $80. If you go check out the site, and get it right away, it just works out for me. No problem. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing / review, and I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.